Good afternoon. Happy May 1st, 2015. As we continue to improve our communication, streamline and enhance that communication, today we're going to be utilizing the very technology tools that we have in place here at Espiritu Santo. And using those tools, I'd like to present to you two pieces of information. The first will be a summary of how well our students performed on the Iowa assessments that were taken here last month. And the second is to present to you our plan for the design of the mathematics program moving forward, beginning with the 2015-2016 school year. Let's begin by taking a look at how well Espiritu Santo students performed on the Iowa assessments in the area of English language arts. Knowing that every year we consistently score higher in this area than we do in mathematics. That is true locally in the Diocese of St. Petersburg, as well as throughout our state, in the province of Florida, and nationally in all Catholic schools throughout our country. That being said, let's take a look at this bar graph and know that as you interpret the scores, Espiritu Santo is represented as the blue bar, the Diocese of St. Petersburg is the red bar, and the province or the state of Florida is depicted as the green bar. Also, the national average for all of these is the 50th percentile. So that means 50th percentile across the nation is the average score for students at these different levels taking this Iowa test in the spring of 2015. So we look first at our second graders, and we acknowledge that they did very well above the national average, the diocesan and the province average, with a percentile average of 75 percentile. Then we look at our third graders, who are represented by the blue bar with an 88 percentile average in ELA, and then on to our fourth graders, which is our largest class, at the 81st percentile. Our fifth graders scored at the 89th percentile, and then our middle schoolers in grade 6 scored at the 87th percentile, and then in grade 7 at the 89th percentile, and also in grade 8 at the 89th percentile. So congratulations to all our students for outperforming the national average, the local average, as well as the state average. Let's now take a look at how well the students at Espiritu Santo did on the math portion of the Iowa assessment that was taken last month. Please know that this graph represents the same color scheme as the ELA. So when you see the blue bar, know that that represents Espiritu Santo. The red bar is our Diocese of St. Petersburg, and the green bar is the province or the state of Florida. Again, the national average is 50th percentile. So take a look at how well the students have done in all the grade levels, with the 50th percentile being the average. So the students have really outperformed the national average. And in most areas, they have outperformed the average of the diocese as well as the state of Florida. So we'll take a look first at our second graders. And looking at our second graders, we see that they performed at the 70th percentile. Our third graders at the 69th percentile. Our fourth graders at the 68th percentile. Our fifth graders at the 71st percentile. And in middle school, our sixth graders at the 70th percentile. Our seventh graders at the 63rd percentile, and our eighth graders at the 64th percentile. Now, where this information becomes very useful for you as a parent is when your students' individual scores come home. Then you can use this as a reference point to see how well your student performed compared to the average of all the students in their class. Again this year, we'd like to avail ourselves to our parents for an Iowa Standardized Testing and Overview Workshop. and that will be taking place on Thursday, May 21st, from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m., and that will be just before our Home and School Association meeting. Please see the flyer in this week's e-newsletter. Each year, we take stock in what we have learned from the past and couple it with new knowledge regarding best practices in education and new innovations that result in increased student performance. This year, we did just that with the start of the Implementation Lab for Mathematics. We have learned a great deal from our students, their teachers, and you, their very first teachers, regarding the type of program that best meets the needs of your children. It appears that a blended approach of both the traditional structure as well as the opportunity for group and independent technology integration is best suited for our math program in grades 5 through 8. Next year, our 3 fifth grade classes will be instructed by Mrs. Malone, who has an excellent reputation for teaching mathematics to 5th graders. Our 6th, 7th, and 8th graders will be instructed by a full-time math specialist in a separate math classroom, which will be developed to accommodate 6 different classes. Each grade level will have 1 class of on-level students and 1 class of accelerated students. The Math Lab, as we know it today, will be transformed to a full integration lab, serving as an additional learning resource area for all teachers in grades 5 through 8, including the essentials. We have visited 2 of our Catholic high schools that currently use a similar model for instruction. This future design for learning matches the type of innovative environment which engages students to succeed at their highest potential. If you have any questions or would like to discuss these plans further, please do not hesitate to contact me. I would welcome an opportunity to talk with you. Thank you.